Hello, this is Jennifer Lyall. I'm a spiritual mentor, intuitive teacher, and authentic living guide. And I'm so excited to have a conversation with you around spring clearing your space. And what I mean by that is clearing the energy from the space in your home, in your office, your workplace, wherever it is that you spend a lot of your time. I'm going to show you today how to do a visualization of clearing the energy in that space. It's really easy and it's a lot of fun too. And I bet that you will notice a big shift just in doing that exercise. Every single person who has done this exercise has noticed something different. It feels lighter, they get goosebumps, it just feels better. So there is definitely something to this. When you are going into this phase, into the spring, where there are new beginnings, it's really valuable to create a nice foundation to grow on. So oftentimes in the spring, we think about doing a massive spring cleaning in the house where we get out those buckets and wash down the walls, clear away clutter, and clear the space physically. Now I'm going to be showing you how to do this energetically. So if you can allow yourself to get into a place where you can sit down comfortably, then close your eyes. And I want you to imagine the place in your home where you spend the greatest amount of time. It could be your living room, your kitchen, your office, your healing space, your bedroom, wherever it is, your front room, wherever it is for you that you enjoy spending a lot of your space, a lot of your time. So imagine you are sitting in this space, and what we're going to do is imagine reaching up to the wall at the very top, right next to the ceiling. And imagine your hand going through the drywall and just pulling the drywall down, right down to the very base of the wall. Now, disregard the furniture. The furniture just kind of immediately is invisible for this moment, for this exercise, and just keep going down, bringing down the drywall all around the room. So do one wall and then the next wall. And this just takes a moment. Just literally imagine poking your hand through the drywall, bringing it down. Next section, right between the two studs, your hand into the drywall, bring it down. And just imagine that there are these angels that come along and vacuum up all the dust, and it's all good. Once you've gone around the perimeter of the room, start to imagine you do the same thing at the ceiling. Pull it all down, it gets all cleaned up. And then imagine that you're able to pull up the floor. Perfect. So now this room is down to the studs. I want you to imagine that you have a really powerful vacuum and that you can go in this space between the studs and energetically suck out all of the little energy that's a little heavier that's been hiding in the corners. These are instances where there's been residue from conversations or confrontations that are just hiding in corners in behind the drywall. So just go very quickly in between each stud, all around the room. It won't take very long at all. And this is a super powerful vacuum cleaner, so it goes really quick and it sucks everything out. So you're creating a clean slate in this room. And once you've done all the walls, do a quick wipe over the ceiling, just holding the intention that you're clearing old stuck energy. And then do a quick wipe down of the floors. Whew. Take a few breaths here. And just notice how much lighter and clearer it all feels already. Now for the next step, I want you to imagine that we're going to put insulation in the walls, in between the different studs and the ceiling and in the floor. But rather than it being like a typical insulation that you would put in, this is actually energy. Whatever is the first color that comes to mind is the perfect color. So just imagine if you can think of the yellow or pink insulation that you would just sort of normally put up in between the studs in a wall. Same idea, except for this is energy. So if you envision orange, then that's perfect. You are tapping more into the creativity in your sacral chakra, and that is perfect. If you are envisioning pink or green, go ahead, put that type of energy up in between all of the rafters, all around the room, all around the ceiling, the studs on the walls. Just put all this new energetic color up. So the pink and the green would be around the heart energy, love energy, the heart chakra. So you're infusing the room with extra beneficial energy to support you with moving forward. And whatever color it is that comes to you, just take a look at a chakra chart, and that'll be up in the video. And then you will see what chakra that relates to and what you can use it to support you with, and what your soul is saying it wants to have this space support you in stepping into, and clearing and cleansing and owning more and making stronger this particular area. So once you've done all the walls and the ceiling, and you might notice that some parts of the wall are one color, another part is a different color, the ceiling might be a different color, move on to the floor and that might be a different color, and it's okay. If it's all the same or different, it doesn't matter. It's all good. Just infuse it with beautiful energy. And then once that is complete, imagine that you have a sheet of drywall. There's just one sheet of drywall for each wall. Just put it up. And as soon as you put it up, it puts everything back in place, immediately paints it so it looks as it did originally. Put the ceiling up, put the flooring down, and then just imagine that there's this magic broom that just comes and sweeps up any remaining residue that might be hanging around. All of the furniture goes back into place, and it feels so amazing in this space. Just take a pause and notice how it feels. Notice if you have any sort of sensations in your body. Notice if any words come to mind, or if you can see the colors, even though this drywall is up. Feel it in your heart. You might even notice a smile come across your face. And once you clear your space energetically, what you'll notice is that you're ready to let go of more. You're ready to clean up more stuff. You're ready to clean more clutter. So what I'm going to invite you to do right now are two things. Number one, when you're done watching this video, I invite you to go into the room that you just did this energetic clearing in and notice how it feels when you're in that room now physically. Number two, just as you glance around that room, notice if there's a particular area that just jumps out at you that needs a little extra attention. Perhaps there are a pile of papers that needs to be organized, or maybe there are just some towels in the closet that need to be reorganized. Maybe you glance down and maybe your room was the kitchen. Maybe you glance down at the drawers and it's like, gosh, okay, I'm going to take on reorganizing one of those drawers, the one that you know needs the most attention. And I want you to identify 3 areas, 1 in that room and 2 in some other areas of your home, where you are going to clear it out, reorganize it, declutter, and just create some more positive energy. You see, when you are here and you're operating at your highest vibration, you come into your home and it's feeling heavy, well, then that brings your energy levels down. So the intention with this is to clear your space so it raises your vibration. It starts to help you feel amazing. So as soon as you get up, as soon as you go through your daily routine, you're feeling energized, you're feeling amazing. And then it's like a springboard for you to move forward on your day and just have a fabulous day focused on wonderful things, because you've already done stuff to clean up your energy here in your home. So I would love to hear from you what you noticed as you did this visualization. And also, if you're willing to share what it is that you're taking on for clearing clutter, and if you'd like to show a before and after picture, that's awesome. And it doesn't have to be onerous. Like, you don't have to take on, I'm going to clean out my whole closet. Maybe you're going to just take on cleaning out your shoes, and that's awesome. It's a good start. You may find that once you do that, you want to continue on, which is amazing. But if you don't, like, I don't want it to be massive and onerous and a big thing. I want you to see how you can take on little bite-sized pieces of little tasks that you can do in a week that's very manageable, that will boost your energy. so that you don't look at things as being this huge task that you just never get around to. Instead, you can just pick a little section of where you're going to start to see progress and let that progress then be the inspiration for momentum for moving forward. Thank you so much for your listening, and I look forward to hearing about your awesome stories. And I encourage you to visit jlyall.com, for more soul-stirring tips, news, and resources. Have yourself a magical day.